According to the 2011 Michigan Hispanic Data Report conducted by the Hispanic Latino Commission of Michigan, Hispanics constitute approximately 4.4% of Michigan's total population. How are Hispanic families across Michigan working to improve their self-sufficiency? We're coming to you today from the Grand Rapids Public Museum in downtown Grand Rapids. Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Laurel Hess and this is Comcast Newsmakers. Joining me now is the Chief Executive Officer of the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan, Martha Gonzalez-Cortes. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
Certainly doing a whole lot of good as you serve the Latino population, but you also pride yourself in being what may be the largest provider of domestic violence support in the entire state?
Potentially to Latina immigrant and farm worker women. It's our specialty. In 2009, we were awarded a federal grant from the Department of Justice that allowed us to begin providing direct service to the population. And I think within the first 6 or 8 months of service, we had 168 clients that had walked through the door. And at this stage, a couple of years into the work, we have 420 active cases and almost 1,200 children that are secondary victims in those households that are receiving services from a small but strong staff in our Project Hope. We, as I said, have done that work with the support of the federal government, but also with the incredible collaboration and support of our mainstream partners in this community, the YWCA here in Grand Rapids, and Safe Haven Ministries. They've been phenomenal as shelter providers and as therapy and nurse examiner teams that are in place that are second to none in the state. So we had all of the recipes for success for serving this population and helping a very vulnerable population of women and children live up to a dream of both safety, security, and potential self-sufficiency in their lives moving forward.
Is domestic violence a larger problem within the Latino population than it is within the general population?
I think it's a more intractable problem and one where organizations have a more difficult time reaching and serving the population. Language barriers, complications in immigration issues within the household, newcomer issues for those women and children in the community, their lack of understanding and access to existing resources. All of those barriers are compounded for Latina and immigrant households, and for the farm worker population that is spread out across the state, it's also a major issue. And so we serve women that live in communities everywhere south of the UP and everywhere north of Niles and Three Rivers, and routinely see clients from Van Buren and Kalamazoo areas and Holland, Muskegon, Oceana County.
Aside from the phenomenal work that you do with Project Hope, you also work very hard every day educating, assisting youth as well. Have an 89% graduation rate of those who go through your programs, something to be very proud of.
We are I think most known in this community for our extensive work with middle and high school youth. We had more than 450 Latino youth participate in our programming this year, and we're very proud of the fact that we've pushed the numbers and pushed the achievement rate for our young people and have achieved an 89% graduation rate of our high school seniors in our program. We hope that there are only bigger and better things to come in the near future.
All right, that's wonderful news. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
For more information on today's topic, you can visit hispanic-center.org. Today's Comcast Newsmaker was Martha Gonzalez-Cortes, the CEO of the Hispanic Center of Western Michigan.